Right, and we're back again. Now we're carrying on with these chaps. And as you can see, we've got a lot of work to do yet, but we're getting there. We are getting there. First off, what I want to do, something I've missed on one or two people, I think, yes. We need to get the... Where's me? Oh, there it is. Couldn't find it. That's what I'm looking for. My speed paints, my Graveyard Grey. Gravelord Grey. Gave it a good shake. And squirt some on. Don't need a lot of this today. We're just going to be using some to go over these glasses. There we are. There's one there. There's a pair here. Just make sure that they are done. There we go. Anyone else I've missed? I've not missed this one, but I've not fully completed it because I forgot to do the top. There we are. Not really too impressed with the tip of these brushes. They were cheap brushes from Wish or Temu or something like that. They're supposed to be natural hair, but they make reacting more like synthetic ones and curling at the tip. And I've just put my thumb, moving my finger, I've just put my thumb in the Gravelord Grey that I put out there. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so let's get cracking with these then. What am I doing next? Okay, what I want to do is oak brown. Now we'll just pop some on our palette. Okay, and we're going to go over his hair. Just like so. Now I'm being very careful when I get to these glasses he's wearing because I don't want to go over onto them. But I need to make sure that all areas that her hair gets covered. I'm presuming that bit there. And that bit there. And also make sure that the raised areas are done. So what I'm also going to add here is some, oops, what am I doing? I need to shake this first. You can't just pick up some paint and put it on the palette without shaking because that would be silly. I'm also going to show you what paint it is. Matte black. Great stuff. I've got it all along my nail trying to wipe it off. There we go, we'll have some of that. And there's not much the black went on there. I'm going to add some of the brown into the black. You know what? I'll just wash this brush out a second. And we'll go into the dark skin colour that we had for this. If you remember from the beginning of this series of videos. It was Jasper Skin. And we'll paint him as though he's got a bald head. There we go. Let's have it done. And we'll go back into this dark brown black colour. And we're going to paint these heads with different hair colouring. Because I don't want them all to be exactly the same. There we go. Got a little bit of his hair coming down over his eye there. Over his goggle. So, seeing that as a goggle. I'll paint the metal parts of it. There we go. Let's add a little paler colour into this, shall we? That should be about right. I don't want any bright colours in the hair. Or at least, hang on. Yes, for one or two I might do fur brown, I think. We've got 3 Mohicans. Let's do you in the fur brown. And it is, as I say, a paler brown than the oak. Oh, a bit too much, I thought I'd most of it off. Obviously hadn't. There we are. But he also has a tash and a beard. Let's make sure that the tash is painted with this. And the beard as well. There we go. That's that done. What about this fella? Again, I've missed areas of skin. Which is perfectly okay because you can always come back and redo it. You're not missing anything. If you miss it the first time, you can always come back and redo. It's not a big deal if you miss. There we go. So just have to make sure. I mean, it's always good if you can do it in the way where there's you get it all done first time. That way you don't have to go back. But 9 times out of 10, you'll be going back anyway because that's the process of painting. Next, black. There we go. I'm going to go here as well with this black. That's that. Next, we'll add a little bit of this brown into this brown with a spot of black there as well to make a slightly different colour of her style, a different colour of her. That will do. Next up we have this dude who just needs a little bit more of the speed paint over his glasses, goggles. This guy who, before we do him though, we'll go back to this guy who we did the painted his bald head. I've just noticed he has a goatee. Well, not a goatee, it's like a small, neatly trimmed beard going down. We'll get that done. There we are. For some reason I've not done this fella, so I'll do this fella with the same hair colour. And we'll make sure that everything's done. There we are. That will do, quite happy with that. Okay, now next, what do we have here? Okay, so let's go with, again, black for the hair. And we'll go pure red for his beard. There we go. And this guy, he's got a red tash. No, he's not got a red tash. He's got like a reddish brown tash. That won't do. There we are. So that's them done. Next, we're going to do the let's make a start on the weaponry, shall we? So I want a slightly bigger brush for this part. We have these brushes, the synthetic brushes. It's a set that I bought. We'll have to get some more brushes, I think. And we're going to bring back in CD palette for reasons that will become obvious, and that is that the last thing you want is metallic bits floating around your wet palette. Fingers crossed we can get on with this without any more interruptions. And we have plate mail metal. This is not one of the ones that I got free from my painter, so I don't need to be putting the ME Painter logo up. Up. Let me getting for a paint here. That'll do. Right, so here we are going to be just going in, and we'll just do quite a heavy dry brush with it. And I'm also going over any other metals, full coverage kind of stuff. I'm also going to go over these as well. There we are. That will do. I'm not covering everything at the moment. I'm just making sure that the basics are done. So I will come back and go over some of this later on. I'm just picking out the metal areas. for the majority it will be added to and enhanced slightly. So any areas that I've missed, I'm just touching up now. And this is it for the metallic areas so far. Now what we're going to do is look towards the skin once again.